Can you tell I just dropped you? Sorry. Hey guys. So on my list of things to do prior to October 27th, which is my birthday, I had it on there to make another video for the blog. And I haven't yet done it, and so I thought today would be a perfectly adequate day to do that. It's October 1st, it's the first day of the new month, and so I thought I'd do kind of a September favorites and just kind of talk about what I've been, I have like stuff in the corner here. I thought I'd just talk about what I've been enjoying this month and what's gone on, and do a little update video style instead of as a post. So first off, I have a big mix of things that I'm gonna show you, just things I've been enjoying this month. Next couple of things are for my hair, and I've been using them pretty frequently. This is, well, John and I went to Target, and we have similar lengths of hair at the moment. His is shorter. He has much shorter on the sides, but it's similar. And so we both like picked a paste, and so there's the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Finishing Paste. That's one of the ones I've been using. And then the other one is the Dove Men Care. And I like both of these pastes to put texture in my hair. If you can see right now, it actually has a fair amount of texture. If I wanted to like faux hawk it, I could. So this one has a little less hold compared to this one. I like the smell much better of this one though. So just depending on what I'm trying to do with it, if you can see, oh, that's probably not going to focus, is it? There you go. This one's like a little bit more putty-like as opposed to this one. You really can't tell by looking at it. This one's a little more paste-like. But they both work well for my hair texturizing. I've been using them both a lot. So if you have short hair and you're looking for a paste that will give you texture and like good enough hold to if you're wanting to do a faux hawk or something like that, these have worked well for me. This one particularly, if I'm trying to get it to stand up, has been my favorite. All right, next up, I have a couple of foods to share with you. This one, just real briefly, because it's October, we're gonna mention pumpkins. This is just an example, Libby's pumpkin. This is actually not from this year. Like, I purchased this last fall, and it's still in my pantry because I didn't. There is dry pasta just falling out of the crannies of this can. Do you know why there's dry pasta falling out of the crannies of this can? Because my husband opens the packages of dry pasta and eats them plain. Comment below if you think that's weird. Okay, so pumpkin. There's going to be some pumpkin recipes on the blog hopefully soon. Keep a lookout for it. Next up is this juice from Trader Joe's. This is probably not a new product. I just recently kind of got back into grapefruit juice, like in the past couple of months, and I get these little bottles, and then I put in like literally this much in the bottom of my mason jar and fill it the rest of the way up with water, and I still feel like it's such a strong flavor, like with any juice. Like I can't even believe how sweet juice is when I try to drink it. So I've been basically flavoring my water with this. So yeah, it's the Trader Joe's grapefruit juice, but I've tried lots of other grapefruit juices in the past month that have all been good. All right, next up is a loaf of bread. I've been eating a lot of avocado toast in the past several months. If you read the blog at all, you've probably seen the pictures. So I've also been doing other kinds of toast, like peanut butter, almond butter, jam. A lot of times in the morning, my previous breakfast that I used to eat a lot, like oatmeal and things, they just don't sound good. And I've been much better about just eating toast. I think my stomach's less awake now than it used to be at that time of morning, and maybe one day it will wake up again. Maybe as the winter like continues on, I'll be more interested in like a hearty, warm meal, but at the moment I'm all about toast of various types. So this is my favorite brand of bread. It's Dave's Killer, And I think there's something going on with this company. I think it's being bought by someone. I hope they continue to make good bread. I don't really know the details. This is the Good Seed. It's a very good one. It's very seedy. I really like all the types. For a while we were getting the one that they have at Costco. I can't remember what it's called. It's the green one, but you could buy 2 loaves at once, and it was a significant savings, so we were getting that one. And then this one recently I just got from my regular grocery store. It's pretty expensive, but we go through it really slowly, and that's why we try to buy it at Costco, because it is spendier than other bread. I think it's worth it, though. I think it makes a significant difference in how I feel after I eat it. Like, it's a bunch less refined, and it just tastes awesome. And it's really, like, hearty. You know how sometimes you have bread, like, even, like, wheat bread from, like, just a regular loaf, you try to, like, spread on your topping, and it just, like, rips the bread, because it's just not very structured and good. I never have that problem with Dave's. And then I have one more thing to show you, and then a couple things that I'm just going to talk about. So the next thing I have to show you, I've been using every day since I bought it. It's the most I've ever spent on a makeup product. I'm not really, in the past, I've not been a high-end makeup kind of girl. I never really had the budget for that, nor the patience to put on a lot of makeup. I think makeup's really fun, and I think that people who wear a lot of it are artists. Like, I think it's amazing. I've been getting more into it, wearing a little more often, or a little bit more lately, just kind of for fun, not because I feel like I need to. I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm aging. I need to a little. But this is a palette I've wanted for ages. And I finally, I was basically doing this regimen where I would pay myself $1, like budget $1 per workout for a while. And so I legitimately have been saving for this since like January, because I don't work out that often. So I finally, this past weekend, I had $54 saved, and I bought the original Urban Decay Naked palette. And most people, I don't know if most people, a lot of people will be well familiar with this. It's the first in a series of now 4 palettes. They have a smoky one that are just really nice colors. It's a really nice variety. These are kind of bronze shades. The 2 is kind of taupe shades, and the 3 is kind of pink rose shades. Maybe eventually, when I'm making a real salary, instead of just like watching my debt accumulate, I will purchase some more things like that. But I've really been loving that, and I'm wearing some of it today. You probably can't see. How creepy is that? Okay. I'm wearing some of it today. You probably can't really see it. Some of the lighter shades. But they're really blendable. They're really easy to use. The brush that comes with it is nice, and then I have my other brushes that kind of mix and match. But so I've been using that a fair amount. And then a couple more things. It is now October. The flu shots are here. Yeah. I got my flu shot on Saturday during my shift. I have a bruise, which is not Angelina's fault. The nurse who gave it to me, she did a perfectly good job. She just kind of hit a vessel, so got a little bruise, but no big deal. But flu shots are available. If they're not available yet in your area, they will be soon. And you may think I've never gotten a flu shot. I don't get the flu. I'm totally healthy. There's no reason for me to get a flu shot. Flu shots are for old people or people who are already like sick. Not true, okay? Everybody should get a flu shot. And the reason for that is, even if the flu wouldn't make you very sick, and it would be like, you know, just a worse cold, and you'd be fine if you caught it, or even if you haven't gotten the flu in the past, you getting the flu shot helps protect the people around you. It helps protect everyone you come in contact with. Even if you don't know anyone who's old or sick, it helps protect the people that you pass by at the grocery store, because the better immunized the community is, the better protected it is. Just think about it. If it's not something you've thought about before, just think about it. It's good for your community. And then the last thing is my the current TV show we're watching. This month, my husband and I started watching Person of Interest, which is on Netflix. I think the first 3 seasons are on Netflix. And my sister Shannon had mentioned that she watched it, and I had not really heard anything about it, but I thought I'd give it a try. And it's kind of an odd premise, and I feel like it takes a couple episodes to get into it and like appreciate the personalities, which can be true of many shows, but I've just been really enjoying it. So those are pretty much the September favorites. I think October is going to be a good month. I have a bunch of things on my list of the 28 by 28, which is on a tab somewhere on the blog that you can go and look at. A bunch of them I'm not going to be able to do. Like I didn't do them over the summer, and so I'm not going to have time before the end of this month. But a bunch of them I will be completing, so I'll be putting up a post at the end of the month or a few days after my birthday to kind of recap everything that has been done off that list. And then I'm going to be looking for suggestions to add so that I can come up with 29 for the next year. So I'll roll over all the ones I didn't do last year, but then I'm going to need some suggestions. So feel free to comment with those. So thanks for watching. I enjoyed making this video. I had put on my list that I was going to make videos for the blog literally months and months and months ago. So hopefully I get a chance to do it again. Maybe we'll do an October favorites. Who knows? We'll just see. But I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you next time.